What's up, y'all? Hey, look, it is now November the 14th. Yesterday was my rest day. Today, my personal trainer just wants me to do cardio, 30 minutes. 15 minutes at 5% incline, 15 minutes at 10% incline. I feel kind of weird not doing any weights or anything like that, but I'm gonna do what he say. So right now it's about 10:30 in the morning. I'm going to the gym when I get off. So prepare to have a conversation when I get back from that. We got lunch today, baby. Ground turkey, 99%, string beans, and some basmati rice. I'm in the gym. One of the perks of living in DC, they got a whole lot of people down here protesting everything that's going on between Palestine and Israel. So street closures, traffic is crazy. I'm glad I waited until after work to go to the gym, because trying to go home right now would have been insane. So let me get myself situated. I'm only doing cardio today, so I'm gonna wrap that up. And I'm gonna get back with y'all in a minute. See you in a second. Man, just a quick 35 minutes on the treadmill at 2.5 speed, 10 on the incline. I feel good. I'm about to get some water, sit down, and have a quick chat with you. Give me 1 second. All right, good people. It is now Tuesday the 14th, which makes the 14th day. 2 weeks into this 12-week program. I got me a new personal trainer. Shout out to Milton. He's not on social media. Well, he's gonna be, but as of right now, he's not. So once he gets all that together, I'll make sure I tag him so that you guys can follow him. So he took my Beast Mode 4 days on, 1 day off program, and he decided to tweak it a little bit. So I'm essentially doing a lot of the same exercises, but I'm not, like, they're in half the time. Like, I do a lot of supersets. You know, like Sunday we did chest and biceps. So I did flat bench and incline bench, and then I did 3 sets of 12. And then I would go straight to 15 sets of curls, like without a rest, and then rest for 45 seconds, and then boom, do the next set. And I actually enjoyed it. You know, I was able to, I now know that my muscle stamina is getting better because I didn't start to tire out until I got to the decline bench press. So that was a good thing. And so far, it looks like it's working out. The scale, he hasn't done anything with my food. He just did tell me to stay away from starches in my last meal of the day. So, you know, like potatoes, bread, rice, pasta, stuff like that. So what I've been doing lately is just making one of my smoothies. My smoothie consists of protein powder, egg whites, and a fruit. That's literally it. I just ran out of my pineapples and red berries, so right now I'm using just mangoes and bananas. And it's pretty good, man. I will say that it's pretty good. So right now, it looks like things are working out, and I'm really anxious and eager to see how this works out. You know, he and I have talked about his biggest thing is unlearning everything I've learned in fitness so far. And it's a bit hard because I'm like, you know, he'll tell me about a certain technique or a certain theory with weight loss, and I'm like, well, what about this? What about this? And then he'll break it down to me, and I'm just like, okay, well, that makes sense. I may not fully stand behind it, but it makes sense. So let's just see how this works out. And so far, you know, it's been all right. I've had 1 session with him physically in the gym. And I was explaining to him how I have a lot of elbow pain when I do bench press, and in certain reps, certain movements with the dumbbells, and I had no elbow pain. I had some slight elbow pain in my right elbow when I was doing the curls, but it was some short shit compared to what I normally go through. So it's all about, you know, how my elbows are and how I'm actually curling the dumbbells. So that has worked out. So the one thing I wanted to talk about today is when you know, fitness is a hell of a transformation that you have to go through, because as many of you know, you're going to go through many ups and downs, many lefts and rights, many different trials and errors. Man, I'm telling you, it's so up and down, and most of us end up quitting, or most of us end up just in a bad headspace when it comes to losing weight. And one thing I'm starting to notice, and I mainly see this in a lot of women, I've heard some guys say it too, but it's just this mentality that, you know, you try to work out and you try to lose weight, and you lose a little bit, then you stop losing, then you lose a little bit more, then you stop losing. It just gets frustrating with the yo-yoing, and then people start feeling like, well, you know what, I've looked this way my whole life. You know, I don't have anything really bad going on with me, so I'll just, you know, try to be mindful of how I eat, but I'm not going back to the gym no more. And for me, I know exactly all too well what that's like. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this now, like, I have a completely different mindset when it comes to fitness. And it changes every week, but I'm staying on the positive side of it. I've been very frustrated. You have seen me frustrated several times. You absolutely have. You see me damn near quit. You see me try to rely on motivation and it kicked me in the ass. But one thing you can always say is I might bitch, moan, holler, and scream, but I get my ass back in this gym every week. I try to do 4 days on, 1 day off. Some days I might do 3 days. Some days I might do 2. Some days I might do 4. Sometimes I might do 5 if I'm really feeling froggy, which I might actually be doing 7 this week, because my Tuesday through Friday is my 4 days. But Saturday and Sunday, Saturday's supposed to be a rest day, and then Sunday I get back to it. But Saturday I want to get the golds, because I like to make sure I get in there to do the heavy stuff. And Sundays is when I meet with Milton. So that'll be Tuesday through Sunday. That's 6 days. So I'm sorry, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, yeah, 6 days, like I said, 6 days. And then I'll rest maybe Monday and Tuesday and get back to it on Wednesday. Hopefully I have my car back. I'm supposed to get it back this week, but that's a whole nother topic for another time. But when you find something that works, even if it works a little bit, in my opinion, you got to water that plant. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens fast. If it happens fast, it'll come back twice as fast. I know we all know a lot of people who lost a lot of weight, and then they somehow, some way gained all of it, if not more, back. So the process is slow and maintainable, something that you can sustain. I have found ways to start, so you know my biggest problem is always snacking. I have found a way to still snack, but in a healthier way. You know, I love potato chips, so I got hip to, so let me take that back. I like potato chips and I like popcorn. I haven't found a potato chip alternative just yet, but I have started eating, white cheddar rice cakes by Quaker. 1 carb, 1 gram of fat, 8 carbs, 2 or 3 of those in a smoothie, I'm good to go. I get my sweet from the smoothie. I get my salt and crunch from the rice cake, and I'm actually good. And so I just want everybody to know that, look, I'm rooting for you. It's not easy. I know it's not. I mean, I like I said, y'all see me quit on several different occasions, but I always just tucked my tail between my legs and kept on going. Do what I gotta do. It's necessary, nothing's easy. It's gonna be worth it. I know a lot of people that have had weight loss surgery. I am an advocate for not getting it, and a lot of people tend to take that as negative. And I don't mean for it to be negative. It's just that something that I truly don't believe is necessary. I think that people just get impatient, people lose focus, and they find themselves doing all of these things and not losing any weight. The scale is one thing. How your clothes fit is one thing. How you feel, how you sleep, your energy levels, all of those things are telltale signs that you're getting healthier. And you have to factor all these things in. Shout out to Sports Nutrition Made Simple. They got me hip to weighing myself every day. And people tell me that they don't think that that's a good idea. And they make valid points, but I have to express to them that, look, for me, weighing myself every day tells me how my body digests and get rid of food. I don't really tend to let it bother me that much, but I know sometimes it'll be dropping, and then I'll eat off schedule and it'll jump, and I feel like it's jumping just extremely too high. And so that lets me know that, in my older age, I'm a little more sensitive to carbs. Like when I went out and had sushi last week, I put on like 6 pounds in 2 days. I had sushi on Sunday. I put on 2 or 3 pounds, something like that. So, I understand that my body is a bit susceptible to carbohydrates. So I cut back on rice, on pastas. I love French fries, tater tots, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I've had to cut back on those. And so I'm just trying to figure it out. I know what's working, but I still have other little things that I need to tweak to make sure I get right. So all in all, it's just we have to stay focused. We have to maintain some discipline. I'm an advocate for putting rules and order in your life. I'm on a 12-week program right now, and the goal is 30 pounds. I started at, let's just say, 330 pounds. It was roughly around at like 329 something, but the goal is 30 pounds. The goal is 30, but I absolutely wholeheartedly feel like I'm gonna crush that. Not crush it, but I'm gonna exceed that. 12 weeks, 3 months. I think that I can lose probably about 40 pounds. As long as I keep myself active, I really watch what I eat. I snack like I'm supposed to when I feel like snacking. The fastest way to fail on a diet is to just completely remove all the foods that you like to eat. One thing Milton was talking to me about, he was saying, if you gonna hang out with the fellas, or you going out on a date, or you just going out for some alone time, and you gonna eat good or smoke. I smoke cigars or whatever the case may be. Eat throughout the day like you gonna have that big meal and those drinks later on in the day. So I started thinking about that. So I have not implemented a plan for that yet, but it makes sense because he's not a calories in, calories out kind of guy. He's all about the work and getting your heart rate up and keeping it up, and really focusing on, just transitioning the body. So with that being said, it makes a lot of sense that when you're going to have a cheat meal, or you're going to just be an adult, a wild and free adult, you know what you got to do. So, so far, like I said, I'm 2 weeks in. I'm enjoying myself. This is absolutely fantastic for me. I have a lot of things still going on and going wrong in my life, but at the end of the day, I I have to stop trying to control everything. If it's out of my control, I need not let it stress me. Like, it's going on 45 days that I haven't had my car. Every time I think long and hard about that, it totally defeats me, it beats me up, and it leaves me in a funk. I don't want to do that anymore. And I try very hard not to dwell on it. And it gets tough. I mean, it's 45, I'm out here making payments on a car that I'm not even driving. But, you know, it's all a struggle, it's all a game, it's all, you know, we're just gonna do what we gotta do at the end of the day. So it is now 6:17. I'm about to crush me a protein bar, take me a shower, and make my way home. Have me a protein shake, a couple of rice cakes, and call it a night. So as I say all the time, people, stay humble, stay positive, keep positive people in your circle, get you a fitness coach, personal trainer, some accountability partners, preferably people that are local that you can link up with them and y'all can do some stuff as a group, or, you know, get with your trainer or fitness coach or whatever. Online training is pretty good, but I think that really works for people that have a certain level of discipline. You know, I tried it once and it worked, and then I fell off of it, and I tried it again and it didn't work too well. So I think that online training is for people who have a little bit more discipline than at least I do right now. I have consistency, I have a goal, I have a plan, but I don't have that. So, as sure as 10 dimes make a dollar, people, consistency is key. I'm Ron Stoppable, and I am gone, man. I forgot one last thing. I am now an affiliate of TigerFitness.com. Shout out to Mark Lobliner for giving me the opportunity. I really appreciate it. I have my own link. I'll put it in the description where you can get any and all of the best supplements on the market right now. Everything is tried and true. Everything is well tested. And there are tons of articles to back up all of the claims on this website. So I use quite a few of the supplements on there. That's where I get my protein powder from. That's where I get my BCAAs from. That's where I get I don't take them anymore, but my pre-workout and my fat burners. I'm just trying to wean myself off of those because I was on them for so long. But I don't take those, as of right now, I don't. But I was getting them from there. And yeah, man, like it's a great opportunity for me. You know, I really hope that you guys check them out through my link. You know, of course, I get, you know, a little commission on anything that y'all get. So, you know, look out for your boy. New food items coming too. I think I'm gonna do away with this logo and just stick with the ones with the dumbbells on them. I got a lot of ideas for the back of the shirts. I'm not gonna tell you about that right now. I got two in particular that I'm gonna do. And so yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there right quick. But I'm about to go eat this protein bar and bathe, man. Thank you again.
What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake, and you are now rocking with Pain.